take over the game on a map oft-touted as the Jets.
Let's see what we got on Ascent.
1-0 in this best of 3.
Good chance we see some new strats. Probably not. Dude, there's a heavy leak out smoke though.
An already pretty deep defensive smoke thrown down to slow this A-main push.
Just using that smoke to cross, Flash going to kill out, and Suzu trying to gain
and we dodged the Omen
Flash.
Yeah, nice.
Yes, nicely done.
This was pretty nice though, with the heavy leak out smoke, so you can take a lot of distance. You can dash into this smoke here for safety. The recon kind of helped him heavy. Also, the timing on the jet dodging the Omen Flash was giant.
Division should allow for a plant, but God, Dot's always looking for
Okay,
a fight.
I was gonna say we've seen him lose a 3v2, and with this Killjoy stuck behind the door, I'm really worried.
The door is closed as well, so has to re-wrap through heaven, but Dot's not sure where to look.
Moko in hell, Romy knows it now. In the 1 versus 1, Moko is healthy even with light armor to spare. Romy needs to find a headshot here. On the swing,
Bam, nicely done.
3 for the round.
Yeah, pretty good on the pistol round.
ZETA Division bustle their way into A.
And still, even with the good old-fashioned Ascent cop, you can see that proactivity that crew want to.
How come they didn't run through door here?
Really
Did they get Omen Flash this way?
Are pushing in. Suzu getting deep backside, fighting at dice off of a well-placed recon from UR.
Looks like it was just a little bit late.
Back in Visa crew plays just immediate flash out of the smoke at door. They are fighting together, and then it was nicely done from ZETA, just holding the proper angles for each other, winning out some of those crucial duels.
Moko gets tucked. She has the light armor and it goes to work with. It was like a raid boss on that kind of round.
Definitely the ideal start on your map pick after losing the first.
Want to start to string those attack rounds together here on Ascent. Suzu immediately goes up to a Vandal, as does UR.
Both teams, remember, on that first map, struggled to convert clean anti-ecos. That's how the game started for ZETA. So we'll see if things get messy.
They probably
again, or if they can
invested a little bit too much.
Into
Like
that
ZETA could definitely outlaw if they wanted to here. Oh, nice shot. Anon, thank you so much, for God's sake. Anon, appreciate it, whoever you are. Maybe Van Silly with that, gifted.
Finding Dots early. However, crew are pushed up on A here. They've got all the entrances covered. Konya playing close with a shorty as well.
It was a very passive hold here. You could see from Moko very far back, not really controlling too much space. So it's going to be a lot of angles here for ZETA to clear. They're going to have to be concerned about wide here. Just going to be pushing back. Shorty in the smoke is a little annoying.
Yeah, and that's one gun down. It's okay. They're allowed one death. Dude, they might only get one death as well.
Looks like this was more than enough to gain control of that A site and leave Romy all alone.
Any extra death here is going to be giant.
Lose one player, and then the guy,
and then I'm interested to see if Suzu wants to buy an outlaw. Because I think we're going to have 3 people with light armor. Might even be more.
We noted that, right? Even winning rounds, they're coming out with only 1.
No Spectre, no Stinger. Yeah, they go heavy rifle on this. They really try and make sure that their bonus is decent.
At the start of that second half on Bind didn't help them either. This time, though, much smoother sailing, looking to try and secure these.
Will I watch Party Arcane tomorrow? Nah, I don't think so, because we kind of got 3 best of 3s, and then I want to watch the K-Corp Koi game. I didn't even realize you're allowed to watch Party if that's a thing.
I want to see as well with the
this was nice though from ZETA as well. They realize once the alarm bot goes down that probably holding behind, so they just try and save over towards
they will be able to get that Odin.
Defense.
Of light armors. In fact,
defense spawn.
Everybody with a light armor, so could be dangerous, could be vulnerable to some of that counter Guardian spam that could come through on B, trying to take advantage of obviously the high bullet pen that could do some serious damage to that light armor Sova.
Really felt like a straightforward round here. ZETA Division not really bothered by the stall utility being used.
Because yeah, look, we have 4 light armors. I really strongly think like teams going into an attack outlaw here would be the one. We straight up send this. We've got no KO knife to stop it.
Spray through the wall, catches Arco. Biasi trying to back away there on Speedway, but a second is found. Oh, it's a disaster for ZETA.
Wait, this guy was 5 HP as well. Like, could have actually got him down from that. Okay, it was all right for a bonus. I still strongly think with with the light armors there, I want to
You are
see
trying to get out,
a
there was no flash, there wasn't
share,
that player
outlaw,
for the
but
instant trade onto the Odin holding close.
the judge. I mean, the judge is
Let's go
always good for
ride,
one.
But that was the Zeta bonus. They've still got this full buy headed into this next.
I feel like Piatek maybe thinks, I need to fall back here, but she never really gets time. But his aggression coming out there from defender side, spawning from KRU as well, backs up that player on Speedway.
That's such a bait. Hey, Tarek fan here. Do people get money dying to the spike? That's crazy.
Dot spotted out there.
There's some of that standard utility going down mid. I mean, 0 point almost sent Dodds to the grave via lack of dash. And in the meantime, KRU pressed up.
All right, big buy rounds, right? We're gonna circle everyone that can't buy next.
We saw it on Bind how proactive they are at taking that defensive map control, a crucial aspect for them, getting the win on map 1.
Even without a double duelist comp here, Wyatt, you see him getting very proactive early.
KRU just jiggle peeking, ready to throw out that Molly retreat if the presence is seen.
By plenty of time here. Paranoia comes in, that's the signal, but Suzu actually dashes through that.
The Jet. I was going to wonder if they actually heard the dash here.
Now this gets a little bit uncomfortable for KRU. The wide position.
Oh man, this is nice, dude. This is really, really nice.
Cannot handle the heat. UR explodes, and now that A site locked down by ZETA.
Massive credit to Suzu, a player that
I mean, the person close got Omen flashed, and then the Jet dash went through, and then I think they wanted to go to a crossfire anyway, but I think honestly, I want to say that KRU's Jet was too far away to hear the dash, so they had no idea that the Jet was this close.
Is so crucial for the full site exec pinching in, encircling those defenders.
You might see KRU change it up a little bit and wanna fight here. They gave up they gave up these 2 bits of map control so easy. So easy.
Out of this round, Piatek no opportunity to spam down on that B side of the map. The action was elsewhere.
Potential for a Zeta snowball to really get going here as well. Just note some of the
they do save guns, and we still have, even
Serena,
with the 1-9 loss bonus, we've got 3 that can buy on top.
So powerful on this map.
Wait, these are the gloves, right? Honestly, the gloves look right.
From both teams here. And Suzu looking really confident in taking that space. Making it impossible really for Michaela to slow the game down through that tree part of the map here. We go 3 on the board on the attack side already for Zeta Division. And
okay, now it's the big round. Because if KRU lose this, we go to a 4-1 and it's a 5-1 because they go down to eco. And then 5 on defense is outrageous. Recon to clear the first bit of mid, knife to clear the second bit of mid. Nothing hits anything, so they know the mid's clear. Classic mid default.
No alarm bot in mid. Nothing to cover it here. This has to be a raw check now with that out drone. Suzu does not push ahead of it now. She wants to go from Biatek
melted.
To set up with this Odin. Paranoia came through from Kinnear to assist, but it wasn't ultimately required.
Zeta, Suzu, they knew that they wanted to punish. There was a moment to punish, but
it wasn't even that bad an idea. Like, you dash in and then you can just pinch, right? You're going to get a trade there no matter what, but
that's your Jet down too.
The Jet just got so melted here.
To happen. Slow take here. Turret gets the crucial info for the defensive side.
Connie waiting on the other side of that dark cover. Here's the footsteps go in. Can she strike before the door comes down? Not quite there.
Okay, I think they don't
now has
expect the killjoy here.
Off. Connie straight away is able to find UR. And Aku has the tucky behind Jen. There's the shot. The double stack high-low. Romy takes down the KO.
Oh, we got ult with this.
That swift pace,
maybe
defensive aggression, the proactivity swinging back in on these sites to help the teammates.
Killjoy on attack has full util.
Time to have that ultimate get to the free B site. Serena wants to go for an aggro play.
Okay, you have full util now.
Good decision, just getting out, playing in an obnoxious position. Great.
Got another one. Got an alarm bot.
Still, there's going to be a double face here, surely.
5 bullets.
Damn.
Wasted a lot of time on this.
KRU blaze down.
This delay is fantastic, and I like this reposition from Moko too. Why am I suddenly feeling like they might pull this off? Crucial from Michaela. Door spans down. Is going to have to hit some insane shots.
Down here, no double swing opportunity taken by KRU, but Romy still able to
it was a pretty nice. It was a pretty nice go at it.
KRU blaze.
Gotta let the KO go through though in the 1v3.
Pretty damn close.
The Killjoy did incredible to live for so long.
That was really well played by the two of them, honestly. Respectable effort against the 4 KRU retaking players. And at the very least, dealing some significant damage to keep that economy honest.
I felt like they were a little bit off with it though, right? There's like one's delaying and the other's going for a committed fight position. The replay, yeah, Prius is doing some magic over there.
With, again, that KRU economy hanging in the balance. Zeta's as well. Look at the number of players just on the cusp of an ultimate.
Here it is straight away. Light Storm for Suzu. Oh my goodness, the counter spam is good for UR. Arco and UR take a slight hit. We'll be more than happy to come out with essentially a free kill.
Trying to take some presence in mid with that dark cover. Pretty close. Just getting cycled again. So KRU weary, aware that they could be crossing back and forth from B to A.
If I'm going to play backside, yeah, it kind of had to both be playing for time, right? If they wanted to do it properly. The attack Odin is devastating, yeah.
To retain that position, retain a bit of info, but
they picked the right side as well. We see no rotate over. They keep the same setup.
Do too much off of it. They're content just kind of staying towards A. In fact,
if the Killjoy gets a kill, get ult, but
when this execute comes in,
they're going for it. That alarm bot not being triggered here. It's going to be up to Romany to try and hold a crowd, but Suzu just sends. Nice Blade Storm pick up now, and KRU are stuck on the outside.
Yeah, this is a lovely round as well. Gotta start looking at this money. Got 1-9 loss bonus on top of it.
Defender spawn. Suzu's going to take contact here, but the blades are ready to go yet again. Michaela wins it out from Logs. You are set up. KRU need to make the moves here. They know it, but this lockdown is a problem.
They might have to save this. It gets so tempting because they got a kill, but
for this with the economy so low, will they just try to do damage? You are crucial with the Odin, traded out by Kinnear.
Michaela can be brought back into the fight there. Paranoia catching onto Serena there in that corner, but the follow-up slower from KRU. Michaela back in the fight.
Dude, surely we've got no time for this.
Time is starting to get short. Serena tucked in the corner here. Biatsic, no, it was Kinnear rather, just showing himself with that Odin. Trades here.
Oh, they played this pretty nice though.
And 3 kills for the round, not enough.
Wait, they're gonna get so many on attack. So many.
We saw that on Bind, and we're seeing it again there. That patience from Moko in B main, finding the exact right moment for the backstab, for that free kill. And with such low time, KRU just have no hope. What a risk to go for that in that moment at the end.
She melted him.
The counter spam is great, gets you a kill. Suzu gets him in the blade.
What's the main reason KRU chose not to save? They got a kill early.
How and ZETA do this? They did this on Bind as well. They're so entrenched in these sites, deep in these sites, by the way.
If they didn't get that early kill before the Killjoy ult goes, I'm pretty sure they save. Now they're in a really rough spot.
Definitely drawing some attention as well to Suzu at the moment. 5 for 5, but the 5 that she's gotten have been really important. That Blade Storm kill to open up the site. That Pride around the first blood onto Dodds, who's, listen, early days, not going to overreact, but is sitting lowest on the scoreboard after dropping 31 in regular time on map 1. So we'll have to see if Dodds is able to start heating up here on the typically favored side of Ascent.
Screen time, yeah, dude, they're always showing this tattoo. Just getting so many fines.
Right now.
Imagine every second she's on, she gets a fine.
Pretty important involvements here from IGL UR on the Zeta side. Arco on your screen as well has been trying to get in. A lot of those pings off of the 0 point have been problematic for Dodds early in the round 2.
What do KRU want to do with these 4 sheriffs, excuse me, but obviously with the timeout planning for that following round where they're going to have the lockdown.
Yeah, they got nothing into this. Four sheriffs, 4 armors, that's it.
Right now there's some aggression mid, 0 point with a massive, I thought it was going to catch more players, to be honest.
They don't mind this though. They do understand that KRU will be aware of this pretty quickly.
Heavy rotate. They're going to get 4 people here.
Suzu will be first to the side. Updraft here, straight up towards Jen.
Arco
flashed instantly.
Why was the KO flash like stuck in here?
But UR brings him down. Odin going to work here.
Dude, the attack Odin. Ooh. The attack Odin is farming.
Difference really manifesting now, leaving Biatsic. Only a classic to work with. 4 players in her way. Nothing to really take out of this round for Visa KRU Blaze.
KRU actually did find a really nice timing, flashing out of that smoke. You could see the ZETA players were stuck in that dark cover, still in the choke, not able to pick up that angle while Suzu was deep into the site. If they had a real buy, that could have gotten a bit dangerous. Some of those moments, KRU doing a nice job of cutting off the duelist entry, separating it from the rest of the players, but
the ecos, yeah, they keep the ecos simple, they just site hat.
But here's around that visible
Bright, 1919 with the prime, thank you, thank you. Where is this tournament? In Berlin. ZETA, they look really good on this map, yeah.
Finally, to be honest, it's so important as a Jet on defense to start taking over the
They kind of
game
messed
with
up
the
their
operator,
recon, right?
picking up different
Because the
early
recon
round
should have hit
angles,
the
forcing a
Killjoy
lot
in
of
this
that
corner.
early Sova utility to be used. Yazik just getting out of there.
So the normal way that people do this is they normally have like 2 people here so that one person can break this while the Sova's getting the good recon into this corner, and they just did one. And you could see it didn't actually enable them a kill. That's why people like double up short.
Falls back and now full mid control for ZETA, but we're going to get an explore here from Biatsic. Through catwalk in just a moment.
But that knife might be big because it hits the Sova, and the Sova might have been tempted to ult here.
This is a good call from
Solivora, thank you with the 15 months as well. Thank you, thank you. Favorites for this tournament, it's pretty much just Shopify and G2. But there's definitely some underdogs. Telling you, MIBR and Zipto are... And then anything else other than that is like a big upset, I would say.
That util has already been used by the defenders. Corneo for info.
Just spotted 2 players on Cat. Look at the KRU players now rotating through spawn. 2 of them. The hit's going to come on to
the Omen has to do so much. Okay, that's the start. Got Omen flash as well. Oh, smoke to play around. 20 seconds. What's my Omen flash like?
Fragment thrown out to stop the fast hit to the side, but eventually ZETA are going to go for it. They're running out of time though. 12 seconds left. Akko down. Suzu fights 2.
Oh my god, this Omen. Oh my. Oh, that was unlucky. It did so good. Dude, you gotta run. No. Surely not.
Romy waiting for the Sova to come back through spawn. They have to double face this. And
surely stop the plant. 1 for 1.
1 versus 2. And she's been spotted. Playing back inside Boathouse. Smokes the right side. Here's a tickle on the spike. Recon has to be removed.
Okay, at least they won the round. A little bit of a small mess up there, right? 5 seconds left. 2v1. One person's got to run for sure. At least just wait for 3 seconds to turn the corner. Dude, the Omen back of sight did insane.
Been one of the most respected, talented players in the LATAM.
Do we get the full POV?
Years at this point.
Yeah, look at all of this.
Well.
Smokes them off, gets this kill, flashes the planter. Planter's got to commit. Dude, so unlucky to not get that kill.
29.9% clutch win rate for players with 20 more clutches. That is massive for KRU.
Coaches are getting.
Operator still in the hands of Dodds here.
Coaches are getting a little bit tilted because it was so close. Yeah, they were definitely tilted at the it's time 2v1. You gotta push.
Oh my
nice,
god,
dude.
that is just nasty. And good luck hitting a site on
Yeah, I was gonna say you got no smokes now.
No smokes. That's
no smokes, but then KRU push. Oh, that's a little bit risky, but sure.
Exactly right. Nothing to break up the map now available for ZETA. They're so susceptible to this operator on the extremities. Suzu at least has mid control, but Recon...
Is Ascent defense-sided? Yeah, but honestly, people have got a little bit better on attack. Like, you're starting to see 6-6 way more. But like 7-5 still the most common, I think. But I'm telling you, teams have got pretty good on attack, that 6 becomes pretty common.
Yeah, I mean, again, just trying to find maybe a timing to lurk through tree, but nothing to cover the angle. You're just doomed.
Student from Omen, thank you so much for the 9 months as well. Thank you for that.
Immediately seeing the impact of KRU finally getting their
we just got to save here.
To get the operator online. Can't speak enough.
They'll probably still force.
For a successful defense.
What is it? 2-4 loss bonus on top of this. One person can't buy.
Enough for Dots to pick up that angle and the frag.
But it's the Larka, and like Larka can just have a sheriff.
Well. It's a little suspect. They've started to run low, despite having some really clean,
ZETA plays so individual. They have on this round. Like, I don't think this was a good example for how they've actually been playing.
Pretty strong showing from them on this half of the map.
They got relatively unlucky. The pick happened of the Omen going down, and then it just becomes a free for all, right? You don't have the smokes. Everyone can just kind of just try and play their 1v1s. They played it fine. It's just that the Omen went down.
Full save for them. But now it's an opportunity for them to actually continue some buys late into this half. They really need a few more rounds on the board. 5 already for the attackers. Not too bad. Pretty quality.
Dot's so active here. 1 kill up mid, over towards B main, again towards mid. Not a whole lot for ZETA to really use to test that tree play at all. So ZETA Division now, they allow the game to fall within 1 round. As KRU get their 4th on the board. Still a couple here left in this half.
You missed the Talon 9 lives comp? Yeah, it was fun for a little bit. Dude, Talon going to be fun to watch next year, just because in theory, their coach says they have like 4 comps on every map, so which most teams don't have. We found it hard to ever have 2 that like people had a good understanding of. Having 4 is crazy.
Allow some good space for Suzu to get in.
I mean, they got a lot of time. Yeah, they got a lot of time.
Something like that is in the cards.
Yeah, look, I mean, ZETA Division, their protocols.
Did we ever have 2 down that we felt comfortable with Bacon? No, not really. We would always like pick between 1 that we would just use.
Been happy to walk up and updraft, tailwind, dash over onto the A site and start the fight off.
And then we would have like 1 change that we felt alright with. Like asking the ball if he wants to play a chamber. That's about it. Who said anything about good understanding? That's true. Talk about that buying comp. Okay, so they do a timeout and they do force into it, and we have what the hell? The extra gun picked up for the lurker is a Marshall. This knife hits so many. Yeah, but dude, look at this rotate. But it's not like a Marshall can take any space.
No, and that actually causes, for a second, a 5-person defensive rotation from KRU. Hunter's Fury actually from the defensive side. Yeah, Biazic just trying to find an opening, a window, a timing. Fails in it.
Purely speculating.
In the bin, yeah, just purely speculative.
No pickup of mid here yet for Todd's with that operator. She's headed over to Cat, though, at least to keep an eye on that. Oh, she's found Serena. Okay, that was over towards Tiles. Now she wants to play a bit more aggressive straight up mid. And this is where ZETA in the
keep getting picked off.
Started to show some uncertainty, Wyatt. That slow, methodical style. They really do need to make a commitment pretty soon. 40 seconds left to play.
It's actually the slowness right now that is throwing some confusion at KRU. You can see them in spawn. A little bit heavily towards A.
Do you want to put a Silver into this round when you've lost your Killjoy? Maybe.
Waiting to see where they're going to hit ZETA, and it's going to be the B side.
Good market.
They actually might have a really good chance here. Killjoy solo.
In the site they're going to have to get. This time Romy needs to stand up and anchor. Suzu with Boathouse, the spray coming in from Biazic. Suzu still fancies that fight, but Romy's going to
keep an eye on the time, 10 seconds.
Here's Arco drop, another player at Speedway. Romy trying to play the dangerous game between staying out of sight and getting involved.
Whoa, the Jets absolutely centered stairs and killed the planter.
KRU take that round. And it was a confusing one for them. Slow play for ZETA.
Is this not back-to-back 3Ks for Dodds?
Trying to throw some utility towards
they were so focused on the Romy back site that the Jet just sent it through the smoke on the stairs and just killed everyone.
Not being able to root Romy out of sewer, just nicely playing around these more passive angles, getting that first kill.
Yeah, look. Oh, at least they did it together though.
Just not offering themselves up because they have trust in the rest of the KRU team.
Pulled the bundle, got to get the gloves. Yeah, honestly, I was thinking that when I saw it Bacon. I think the Vandal's pretty nice as well, to be fair. I might actually get this. Dodds, yeah, but since Dodds has got the op out, it's just looked way better.
A lot of information here for ZETA, though. 2 players.
I would love just a set A split from ZETA with the Sova ult. I would love a Hiko special, man. Just recon the tree and A split with the Sova ult.
Got Michaela and Connie here ready for a tree push.
That was huge for Dodds, just to spot that Mocha was jumping around the corner. Knows that they can pick
Have I watched Arcane? Yeah, I've watched Arcane. I don't think I could remember much of it. I might have to rewatch it before I watch the second season.
A little deeper into B, mate. So there's a crossfire here.
It was banging though. I remember that much.
Wherever they go, if it's not mid, Zeta Division are going to be walking into a crossfire or an operator holding the angle. Then you go for it into tree. Suzu goes. Michaela ready for it though. Akko has to get out. So that attempted A fizzles. Now it has to be B main, but it's a crossfire here as well.
My god, all three of them turned to look at the recon.
Zeta are in shambles.
30 seconds left.
KRU just simply did not buy that at all. No rotation out of B main. No reason for Rami to leave.
Okay. Give me a set round of the server ult. We can't be holding on to the server ult for so long.
A lot of fakes into the mix right now. That time it was just a full commit from Suzu into tree. That was an eco round, so you know, getting a little bit cheeky with the ideas. Not too mad at that.
But again, getting these crossfires set up 2 parts of the map and having your operator player all the way up towards Gelato. You know what?
It's just that easy.
Fair enough.
It's
yeah,
just
it's
that
easy
easy.
kills.
Last round of the half year, Zeta Division with some key ultimates online as well. Blade Storms for
Please
both
give me a
of
set
them.
round with the server
Enough
ult.
command up for Michaela.
Just a split.
No command and picking up the ultimate orb. I just wanted to point out as well that Dodds, remember earlier in this half at a point was 2 and 5, now 10 and 7. Since the operator,
Lancelele, how we doing, dude?
got strong enough to
34 months, man. Holy
now
hell.
taking over the game for
Appreciate
KRU,
the prime.
now at the
Thank you
top
for
of
that.
the board where you just expect her to be.
Reassuming her rightful place.
Right here.
Yatsik here, ready to play off this turret. Corner shooting, of course, with that Odin. Forced back, though.
Oh no.
Should light up,
It
though.
got a
Okay,
scan.
Recon gets a lot of information. Yatsik
Oh,
managed to just
whoa,
hold this
whoa,
angle
whoa.
here, though. Suzu
No, the team
went to
molly
bridge in
wrecked
that
him.
Speedway zone, but Romi's able to find it. Dots has to push through this, and in she goes with the blade.
Dots is a
finds
lunatic.
Arkham and is traded out. Romy again has to hold it down, and yet again finds 2. This, though, will allow Zeta Division onto the big
Plant,
side
they
in
might go
2v2.
fast because of
Scaly looking
server
a
ult.
bit better there from Zeta.
Zeta Hunter's Fury for UR. Over towards Michaela's position, she
Uh-oh.
actually gets ahead of it. Not tagged up by it
Damn,
whatsoever
bro.
in Michaela.
KRU did insane.
down,
Ever
finished the
since this
job.
op came out, they just won every
KRU
single round.
End up with a respectable 7 defensive
Chat, what was it at
rounds.
his peak?
But
5-2?
still a lot of Zeta's capacity on this attack side.
They really ran it back. It was the operator out of a timeout. They get that online. Dodds began to find so many first bloods. And
cover.
really, you're seeing
The ult
across
there.
the board
See, the ult there wasn't too bad,
what
but you
KRU
got to
are
expect
known
a
for.
swing
And
once
it is
the
that firepower.
once it goes over.
Individuals
It's weird.
anchoring with
I would have
a lot of
loved
finesse.
like
The
a set
shots that
round
are
with the
being
ult,
hit, the
like just
adjustments
a
from
round they
Rami late
like
in
to
the
use
half,
with the ult.
shutting down the B efforts.
That would have been nice. Yeah.
Gotta be happy with a result like that. Suzu also looked like she could be dangerous with that blade storm. Like you mentioned, Romy able
Dodds,
to lock it
dude, Dodds
down.
is getting a lot of
Zeta
impact.
Division's map pick, they get themselves 5 attack side rounds. Will that be enough? We're gonna have to find out. Stick around for our second half of Ascent.
Red Bull gives you wings.
The observer here, so the observer here was like looking. So the observer here was looking at the mini map, and then basically the jet was about to send it but didn't send it, and then he or she, I'm not sure who's observing, looked at the dual back sight and then realized that was like 100% gonna happen, so they just switched to that. But it just happened to be as the jet was like sending it through. It was a little bit unlucky. Sometimes it's like 50-50 stuff. Midnight Swift with the Prime. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Welcome in. The site anchor fight is the most important. Yeah, you're not wrong. It just looked a little bit... It just looked a little bit rough because of the timing of the jet sending it. 7-5 decent half. Oh, dude, considering it's a 5-2 as well, you'll take that on defense. And then Zeta should be fine with a 5. But it's just whether you're thinking that you should have got more.
Zeta Division with those 5 attack side rounds. Scaling looking better and better as the half went. Finishing off with a push over the B side that ended up falling flat. The KRU here. Now we're looking to see that firepower go on full display. If they want to avert a third map, it's going to have to be on this attack side.
I'm just staring at the round timeline right now for this game. At a point, ZETA up 5-2, KRU running back 5.
Only one series today? No, it's a stack day. We've got 3.
And again, it is the typical favored side for this map.
Yeah, 7-5 half, not really.
In terms of the pistols right now, honestly, ZETA should be winning 3-0, but we had the 5v2, so it's a 2-1. But they tanked so much damage. Wait, what happened here? Was this all the Killjoy mollies?
These are the kind of situations that I was impressed with the ZETA on when they were in that Pacific qualifier.
Oh my goodness. He just looks to the right and sees 3 people running from spawn. They've done so much damage as well. The Killjoy has a lot to do, just don't overextend.
Very weak right now, by the way.
Taking a ton of damage, dots down to 22. It's about to get hectic now. You are just going to.
Oh, they got some lovely pistols though.
Suzu's good for 3 on the round already, and Korea has to try and hold up.
Okay, 3-1 in the pistols. 2-0 on this map.
The situations where they excel at. Some of those big set retakes, some early round set
Clean, yeah, it was really, really cool. The straight up retake of B, they weren't expecting to do this much damage with the mollies, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, the push all the way through spawn was pretty cool. It's like those 4-1 pistols I always talk about, right? Where it's like 1 info and then the 4 just trade out heavy. It was really similar to that, but obviously it's like 3 pushing.
As a unit, they're looking a lot more proactive. I think that we saw them in that Pacific game.
And look at this.
KRU force.
Are forcing up a lot of light armors that are about to run.
This Outlaw
into
could
the Outlaw
absolutely
of
wreck
Suzu
them in the peak in middle as well. Should be smoked fast, but
they're rolling the dice on this round, folks. Suzu at least will be forced off that mid spot here with that dark cover.
Recon clears everything out towards B. It got 1 scan before it was hit, so the jet rotates towards A. And this is the Outlaw, which is the big gun. Honestly, not shooting that recon straight away might give him a chance into it. Great kill on sight here. Damn, flawless, and they forced into it. Yeah, can't get much worse for KRU here. Because now they just have that extra round where they're low buy and they can scale their ults online.
Outrageous for them.
And then Outlaw's going to stay relevant here, at least for this next round. That is, I mean, KRU, they really
Why force here? Yeah, it doesn't show me that they have much confidence on this map. That's kind of what it suggests a lot of the time. It is a little bit all in.
Frankly, if things get out of hand, certainly.
Again, it can definitely work if the sting is insane, but
if things go completely awry, if ZETA take this map, they're going to be regretting that.
That really sets you multiple rounds behind. Suzu here with
nice
the Outlaw
shot,
getting involved, but traded out by Michaela. That is not yet a recoverable weapon, though. We have Serena falling back, not with the best weapon to cover market from.
Yeah, no one's spotting this, so obviously big question in market middle. And maybe this drone should have been used earlier, but they didn't have info of the beaming. Okay, they hit. Oh my god, we're running him down? That's way too much. Why are we running him down? Why have we done that? Yeah, how many guns do we pick up? 1, 2, 3. I think the 4th might have got one as well. Dude, what are we doing here?
Necessary to go for something so aggressive. Backbreaking can still just play far more safe against all of those sheriffs.
Yeah, they should have as well looked like
both teams having a
gun was on the floor, so.
But ZETA will still have this full buy coming into the next. And again, though, you do just have to acknowledge the individual skill is just crazy on this team.
They gave him so many guns as well. KRU are in a great spot. So now they kind of get like a delayed bonus, and they have 3 people that are on 3k. And if they win this, this is another eco. Dude, that was an awful call. Wimler, thank you with the 9 months. Thank you. What's up, Pansy? How we doing? Don't tell me that was the first round you watched. Honestly, this gun sounds alright as well. I'll get this bundle. It's nice. You just tuned in? That was your first round? Oh, man. Devastating. You maybe won't go in after seeing this. What Pansy, what game are you casting today?
Suzu's weaponry. Now an explorer of mid here for Zeta Division.
Oh, that's the best one as well.
KRU slowing it down a little bit here, but it's going to be a little dangerous now. Yep, still walk up, down catwalk. Serena able to complete that kill. Over to A though, KRU are going to look to go. This is unheld by Zeta Division. Romy trying to come back through that gelato direction.
Content right now where Zeta to just play for this 4-on-3 retake. The mid-round proactivity from them is pretty nuts right now. UR has a lot of util to work with, but being alone has to be a little bit
drone
afraid.
recon.
If you want to exploit that, the drone might get them caught, but no. The rest of the team meeting up, holding the angles. Nicely played, grouping up together.
And Zeta playing as a unit here. It's up to
Okay,
Romy
nicely
to try
done.
and disrupt.
This is much better from them. Dude, they play together and they don't do anything crazy. They look great.
Can't salvage the round as Zeta go for the full buy. They're going to keep 2 guns out of this one.
Again, it is just the situations like that that are the bread and butter of Zeta Division. The proactivity in the mid-round, pretty mental. I mean, pushing all the way down mid with 3 players into tiles, grouped up, taking that fight. But then
Streaming the K-Cup show match? Yeah, so I have the rights for it. It's just whether Gamechangers finishes in time. And it looks like it should. Like, the only way we miss the K-Corp Koi game tomorrow is if we get all of those tech pauses. Like, it would have to go 3 maps, all 3 games, and tech pauses.
I think Suzu even tweeted today that she was IGLing, so
Oh,
we rarely
hopefully
know
we're right.
who it is. Obviously, as UR was previously quoted to be assuming that role. But I love the way the Zeta are adapting. This mid-rounding that they're going for, always grouped up.
Now I said it, dude. You can't blame it on me.
Re-clearing parts of the map. And in fairness, they got back over towards that A side.
Hands trying all the time. The mods just wrecking it.
That's the kind of gameplay you would associate with like a Breach Neon kind of comp, you know, just that aggression death ball running around, but no fear being shown from Zeta, which, frankly, I do contrast to what I saw from them in a lot of those deep matches in the Pacific playoffs, especially against Zipto in the grand finals. I felt like there were a lot of moments where individuals and
is this the first day? Yes, this is the first day.
As a team at times, excuse me, we're lacking confidence.
Or they were just giving up the
oh my goodness, Prodigy. That's an overreaction.
I would sort of point to.
Yeah, there were moments where there, you know, teammates were a little bit apprehensive to swing for each other.
Oh, we get the man, I miss this, man. We get a tech or a tech or a attack timeout, and we still get the overlay. It's beautiful.
They are playing together and with a fearless.
So low buy. We've got AA, Zeta are heavily in control. Low buy for this one.
Zeta take 2 rifles out of the previous round, so it's a Guardian for Arco. But
next round or the round after should be pretty good alt-wise.
I suppose the only unfortunate thing for Zeta from that prior round, they weren't able to recover the AWP because it was all the way towards tiles. Right?
Like, if you were KRU on this one, you would maybe just make sure you can get KO and AWP. You want to set up for next round?
Will confirm. Smoke over towards the defender side spawned here, so
wait, this is looking good. They play full retake against Nico or low buy? Or you just try win this round. They're in an incredible spot. Dude, Killjoy gets the plant, Killjoy gets ult.
Weapon advantage, not an outrageous one, but still
now what? You meant to retake against a Killjoy ult? How long does the Killjoy hold on to this?
Waiting for a timing maybe to throw this one down.
You should run.
Oh boy. Now what? Good nade though.
Looking to try and clear that Logs direction over towards B main. Perhaps UR's already gotten into the side. No, Robbie finds one. They're going for it.
They are going for it. Can they break it? 1 second? Holy, just had to trade it though. They're spamming the ult and Rommy's just one-tapping everyone.
Playing back a little bit more, but spotted by Konir, and again the Sheriffs for Visa Crew plays around this world. UR's got no choice but to try and
got it half. Holy, why did they play retake here?
Take the round.
The shots are simply beyond human capacity. Rami is on fire this map. Multiple rounds converted purely off the Sheriff, purely off individual skill.
And this is just getting, yeah. Whoa, that's fast though.
That swinging for the third. Come on.
We're talking about how instrumental Konir was at times on that defense side for KRU anchoring the site. Yeah, but in these
dude, what a disaster round from Zeta. I can't believe they played retake here.
There as well. Still, again, that confidence that we were just talking about, getting in fast, wanting to fight when the lockdown was there. but it just doesn't matter. Forced onto the eco now.
Economically pretty backbreaking round.
Yeah,
here.
they're in a great spot with ults as well. Not even just normal econ.
Have to take a back seat. Also that recon, and then it's a decent amount of info about this A site setup. KRU seeing their dark cover now deployed. Happy to keep it up. They are.
It feels like when you watch ZETA, there's that one big round that just wrecks everything for them. 5v2 pistol on defense on binds, and then that round there. They lose that, they get some extra guns, and we have we just have to eco after.
Market and mid, and the 2 players stacked up on CAD as well. Just passive info gain from UR.
Seems that overall ZETA play well. Yeah, they just have like those 2 rounds. It feels like they have 1.5 basically, where they just completely drop the ball. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, that's huge. Okay, Malcommand use their. Suzu rendered largely ineffective now. It's Serena and Moko. Grouped up, they're going to go for it. Whatever they can get here.
Yeah, and they keep 4 people alive, so their money's really good.
No, I mean, I suppose you'll take
the mistakes are just getting punished.
Smallest of consolation prizes.
They're getting
maybe not the
so
smallest,
heavy punished.
Decent. It's an incredible ultimate on this map for taking the site. So you're happy to get rid of that one. And now heading into the next
big spend.
Operator back in the hands of Suzu, who yet to be able to get significant
Jesus,
value.
what's going on?
Maybe could turn the tide here.
Another pretty solid post-bar scenario here for
yeah, mods are just smoking them everywhere.
Let them get onto that site. Very, very hard to find success. And again, it was the least covered part of the map outside of the B side for ZETA that round. So they went for a bunch of double stacks. We disrespect the one-ways in this house. Dodds is holding this angle here over towards A main. Moko, of course, will just smoke it.
A very frequent anchor position for Moko has been in L a lot.
Yeah, Knife was great here. Knife stopped everything. Yeah, hit 4, so they take space over towards middle.
Little foray down mid.
This is gonna be nice. As soon as Killjoy could just hold this and Jet could hold this, right? And then you got everything.
Serena reveals himself. Romy gets a little fortunate there to have that.
So the good call here is obviously to go back over towards B and clear this.
Completely aware, obviously, if they've fully lost B main control. If they want to go over there, they're going to have to expend that Sova utility to re-clear, but they don't have a drone. It's really not an option for them at the moment. And ZETA, well aware that that is the case. 3 players towards A.
Oh, we're just going to random ult and send it.
Of Suzu is high.
Honestly, this round here, I would have liked ZETA to have done this in the first half with their Sova ult.
Whoa. Alright, is that Hunter's Fury going to be thrown out?
It's weird for the Observer, man. There's so much going on at the same time. Praying for a kill early.
Dots elsewhere, those now to get into the A side. That's Arco going down. Michaela, the second wave to hit the A side. Moko from that anchor position is taken down. Now ZETA have only got 2 to work with. They're doubling up here, coming in through tree, and KRU have enough time to get the plant.
The ZETA defense really getting divided there.
Oh, wait, we see one.
ZETA trying to go for some kills. They do. Economy hangs in the balance. And at this point, surely Serena just wants to get out.
Oh, that round from ZETA, man. I feel sorry for him.
Poking and prodding. Does get the free one, but an instant swing from Kinnear.
Look to keep the cap on that KRU economy, but
yeah,
really
you can't make these mistakes.
All these rounds they've strung together. ZETA at risk of letting this game get out of their hands.
The major disconnect in that round was the emphasis that ZETA were putting on, rooting out Romy, the very common Killjoy lurk position.
But this is also something that I would love to have seen, right? Just the Sova ult into the explode. Like, Sova ult's so good, man. When you're hitting a site, people have to just dodge it. And then I think they managed to know that the Sova was here, and then the recon was good for sight as well.
It just got divided. They had the right idea, but it just wasn't all there. KRU exploited that by overwhelming those side anchors.
Viewed, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Single limb? No, it's double limb.
A-Heaven set up, and Moko, of course, playing from that hell anchoring position. They were pretty confident that they take first contact with the operator, they get an early kill, they smoke A main behind it, they can lock that site down, but it doesn't happen that way at all. Because we just see Dodds just walk up, find that first kill, Michaela is into the site instantly, while 2 ZETA players are being attracted over towards mid because of that solo Killjoy of Romy.
ZETA have really been impressing me today, but the game is starting to slip away from them. This is their map pick. It was a map that regionally within LATAM, KRU, their last 2 games, were both against their top competitor, 90, had lost both times. This is a really good opportunity for ZETA to get a map win in this series. Yeah, being able to pick into Ascent, a map that they're typically very strong on. But I think we've seen that
they got
differential
ults.
between the 2 teams sort of.
It's weird because with these many ults, I would have been tempted to force this. They low buy. I really hope that they don't low buy and use all of these ults without like kills. Because if you're gonna do that, you might as well just full send it.
See if they can stay in this
So in
thing.
theory, they're kind of accepting that this is gonna be
They are
12.
playing for OT at this point.
They have a lot of ults. The worst thing right now would be to use all of these ults when they had the sheriffs.
To be played off of.
Makes a lot of sense they play Eco over towards A, right? They can just Killjoy, retake, that Killjoy and stay alive. That's the ult that you want to retake with. KRU get the full sight for free. Keep an eye on the knife. I don't know when the knife's gonna go in, but the knife over towards short would be everything here.
This is an A site that's open for the taking.
Oh yeah, we're using the ults on the
Hunter's
Ecos.
Fury being committed on this. What Sheriff Eco just on the spike.
Yeah, they're gonna invest everything in with their ults here, aren't they? Killjoy's coming in soon.
Real significance.
Yeah, Canary and Dots do take a hit there.
Did the knife?
So much here towards heaven. Dots though takes a big risk. There's no one to play off that position, and all of ZETA are grouped up. Now at the sheriffs, they need to find a thrifty
nice
off
flash,
the road.
dude.
Into the site they go. Suzu
The dash flash here was incredible.
Suzu gets involved as well.
Holy, they won this, and they didn't have to use the ults, really, other than the Sova ult. Yeah, this little flash dash timing was incredible. It's like at the shoes to flash with the dash. Yeah, the KO did incredible.
Picture perfect. Fantastic. Did you see that dash in from Suzu as the KO
The flash, yeah,
comes
this flash
in?
was insane. I feel like
Multiple
3
players
people
in
ate
hell that are
it.
just overwhelmed by the util and players tsunami that's just coming into
The
side.
KO POV here will be
How
awesome
well
to
is
watch.
that?
I could have shown the flash as well.
Trying to play off
Damn,
the
nice
outside
shots, though.
information.
That was just so aggro into the low buy. Is that really necessary?
This
Maybe
is
regretting that
definitely
after
on.
The round ends in that way.
Could just play crossfires on the site with your superior weaponry. There's your MasterCard thrifty
They're
folks.
back.
ZETA division.
Yeah, and they got 4 gun
Staying in the
upgrades
game.
as well. That's the thing.
Getting
They got
themselves
money now.
Nifty weaponry to back up
4
these 3
upgrades. They
ultimates.
got 2 of the better ults.
Still, though, with this streak of round wins the KRU have been on, it's going to be a challenge for ZETA.
The problem is,
Overcoming the
if they have
economic
Killjoy
stats,
ult and they
it's
play
gonna be
this setup
multiple big
every
buys in a
single
row from the
time,
LATAM
and we've
side.
seen it twice now, and I didn't pay too much attention to the
Look again here for
previous
KRU.
demos. But if that's a hard read, you can just hit sight,
They're quick about it.
KO,
Do
nade
get-
the ult.
Get a post plant. I mean, Serena here.
Yeah,
really
but it
just
doesn't
goes
look
for
like they're in
passive
for it,
info with
so
the
maybe
shoulder
it's not.
picks in heaven.
Now, if there
Got
were
aggro
ever
push
a
over
good
towards
round
B
for
as
ZETA to
well.
play for the retake. Definitely the one where you have to lock down.
Oh yes.
A little bit of helpful tools there.
I don't think this is retake play on B
No,
though.
it doesn't very.
Yeah,
it
chill,
doesn't
chill,
really
chill,
seem
chill,
like it.
chill.
They do
Dude,
get
they
out of
love,
there at the very
they
least.
love being
And now
proactive.
KRU do have to be worried that they could be retaining some forward positions in B main, trying to lock that area.
Yeah, this
of
was
the map
nice. They
down.
make it look like they wanted to retake over towards B. We've inserted one over towards Wine. It is just a similar situation though, where they have the Killjoy ult.
Not much has changed for
I'm
the
interested
setup
with
of
this.
ZETA
We
across the map.
saved the
Again,
KO
Serena
nade at the
passively playing
moment.
for the info.
Also, a KO getting the
Will be
plant
ZETA
would
yet
mean
to
the
go for
KO
this
ult
retake.
stops the
Behind the Alchemy,
Killjoy ult.
behind the Hunter's Fury.
Will Rami have
Here,
any
let's have a
help
look.
here? Caught in the
KO's
volley.
planning.
In
Could
that
insta-pop
position
this.
to
Okay,
counter the typical lockdown
the
position.
KO
Just
ult
to
on
let
defense
Serena,
stops
they
the
are
KO ult on
fighting
attack.
for it, but they're getting caught out.
And Dodds goes for it here. Robbie has to fall back down to about 34, but Moko, he's on the pitch. She's got that mid-control
Big
behind
Joel.
her, but is able to take her down.
Killjoy dies, we don't have the ult.
Spike down, of course, Piatek has to hold her ground, and that is a stunning little
that's the
two-piece.
round.
That might have just bailed them out here. Now command popped, Suzu to the rescue. In hell, Michaela is playing. She's found one.
Big
And
1v1.
she will be downed. Leaves it up to Kinnear, who can play this passively. Paranoia thrown in. You
Ah, I
are
shouldn't
so
have done the
much on the
shot.
shoulders right
It's
now.
a shame.
Another tickle. Now wants to take the
Oh,
challenge. The time is not going to
owned
be
it,
on her
bro.
side. She's not going to
This duel on short,
Bring Michaela down.
the
Of course, she was already
2K
fouled,
on
and Kinnear
short
waits.
is
But you are the
insane.
challenge.
That was just shy of getting it to half on the stick. It was so important to do so, but got off
Had to get half there,
just
yeah.
too early. You may be expecting that swing from Kinnear to come in.
They kind of had to get the
So
trade on short. That's where it all fell
aggressive
apart.
from KRU. That proactivity
It was fast,
right
though. That
here.
was really
And
fast.
like you said, it was that two-piece. That was everything from Biazik. Been a little quiet this game, and what an impactful play at the very end.
That thrifting does, though, at least
Interesting.
mean that
We're
Zeta
going
Division
for the
can buy for this round.
recon flash jet
The
here.
best, of course, with the Marshall in the mix.
Oh, we dash
Doreen
into it.
still holding on
Oh
to
my
that lockdown.
god, we
Lockdown
dash
gonna
into
have
it with the
chance to be
deeper
deployed
smoke. Wait, this
on
one's
that
cool.
A-hole. Gonna have to
This
be
one's
given
really
shots.
cool. They're going to lose the
Already
round, but
active.
it's a really nice
Serena
strat.
bowled over, that's the weakest weapon
Yeah,
Zeta had to work
the
with, but
Killjoy
it's the lockdown
cannot
now
go
off
down
the
middle
table.
here when they're doing this strat. I like this though. This is actually new. Omen smoke, flash over before the Omen smoke pops, recon at the back, try and get a kill through. It dodges a beast.
One around, a couple of live dots, has another crack at it this time. Staved off. UI takes a bit
It's
of damage,
still
but we have
a
to
next to
plan
impossible
over it.
retake, especially with the Sova
Kniv
ult.
playing from Speedway. Michaela up close here on logs in that pesky
Dude.
one-way that Zeta have to contend with.
Look at the mid
Zeta 3 times had the Killjoy ult, 3 times the Killjoy's like playing first contact somewhere.
This could be devastating. Hunter's Fury, Biatzik, another tag on Arco there as well. Time's going to be a factor here for Zeta's last 2 remaining. Arco and Suzu have to play it together. Kinnear waiting for contact to swing off this, and there
Hey,
they
nicely
go.
done from Crew. Yeah, dude, Zeta just have,
Championships
no
appearances
joke, they
for
have
Crew.
1 or 2
And they might be
big
away
mess
in the
ups in a half and it just wrecks them. But they have some really nice stuff, and then they just have these rounds that just lose them games.
Gamechangers tournament ever to qualify.